In this lesson, we'll look at translators and IDE. So firstly, translators. Now we use translators to change high-level language and assembly language to machine codes. So we have to translate it so the CPU can understand it, as CPUs can only understand machine code. Firstly, assemblers are used for assembly language, and compilers and interpreters are used for high-level language. So there are differences between compilers and interpreters when they translate to high-level language. So compilers translate the high-level language to machine code in one go and also produces an executable file. And that's why it is used to distribute the software as an executable file, because with the executable file we can just double click it to open. This makes it easier for the customer to open your program. It also reports all the errors at the end of the translation. So if you have 10 errors in your code, it will give all of that right at the end. Interpreter, on the other hand, translate the high-level language into machine code only one line at a time. And it does not produce an executable file. Because it does it one line at a time, it will give you one error at a time as well. And it will stop to allow you to fix that error. This is good for development phase, as you can fix errors as you're developing, and you only get in one error at a time, so it's decomposing it for you. So the advantages for interpreters is it is used to test programs during development, as it stops running when it finds an error, which makes it easy to solve problems and find errors. It is also quicker to reinterpret than recompile. The advantages of a compiler, on the other hand, is that it produces an executable file, which makes the program more saleable, and you won't need a compiler anymore to execute the file. All the user has to do is double click it to open it. You can also edit, steal, and users will not have access to the source code, which means they cannot edit, steal, or copy that code. So your code will be safe to release. Then we have IDEs. Now, IDEs stands for Integrated Development Environment, and it's a software that allows you to create a program. So it allows you to code that program and develop the software. So it has a lot of features, but the 5 main ones that you need to know about is, the first one is editor, and that enables the program to be entered and edited. It also highlights the keywords for you, auto indents, auto completes for you as well. Then we have debugging tools, and this displays information about errors and where the error is. Runtime environment allows you to run your program and test it to see how it runs and if there are any runtime errors. Translators, including compiler and interpreter, converts high-level code to machine code so that the CPU can execute it. And finally, breakpoints, and this is used to stop the program execution at a specific point. So if you want to only run line 1 to 10, you can do that.